my channel. For today's video, I will be doing my first tutorial in this YouTube channel, and as you can see here in the screen, I am writing beginner with the wrong spelling. Sorry, that should be single G. But anyways, as you can see here, I'm doing a calligraphy that says beginner guide for calligraphy. In this video guys, I'll show you on how to do it, including the basic strokes, styles, letters, and area in calligraphy. But first things first, you need to be familiarized on different materials used to make a calligraphy. Okay, so the first pen is the Tombow Fudenosuke. Did I pronounce it right? I hope so. This pen comes with two types, the soft tip and the hard tip. It is usually used in bullet journaling, for it is best used in small calligraphy. The next pen is the Tombow Dual Brush Pen. It is like a big sister of Tombow Fudenosuke, but it comes with lots of colors, and it is said to be dual because it has a brush tip and a pen tip. Different from the Tombow Fudenosuke, this Tombow Dual Brush Pen is commonly used for big calligraphies because it has a wide brush. If you are a beginner, I don't recommend for you to buy this pen because it is too pricey and easy to fray. The third pen is the Koi Coloring Brush Pen. Similar with Tombow Dual Brush Pen, it comes also with variety of colors, but based on my experience, this calligraphy pen frays easily. The fourth pen is the Artline Brush Marker. This pen comes also with a lot of colors, and what's good about this pen is as you write with this pen, it gives you an ombre effect to the calligraphy. The next pen is the Sakura Brush Pen. This pen is really hard to control because it has a super soft brush tip. That is why I don't recommend this for beginners. The next calligraphy pen is the Tokyo Fines Calligraphy Pen. I really find it hard to control also, just like the Sakura Brush Pen. That's why I don't recommend this to beginners as well. The last calligraphy pen is the Bauki Brush Pen. You can usually see or buy it from Shopee or Lazada. Unlike the last two pens that I mentioned, this one I really recommend it. Although it does not have a variety of colors, it does have a variety of point tip which can help you improve your calligraphy skill because it has a medium to hard brush tip. But besides calligraphy pens, we can also use a Crayola Super Tips or any markers. This pen is also recommendable for beginners because it gives you a thin and thick strokes. Plus, it comes with hundreds of colors. You can also use your regular paintbrush to do calligraphy. Yes, it's hard to control, but as you practice and practice, you will learn and love to use this because it gives you an ombre effect on your calligraphy. The last pen is the markers or the ball pens. Yes, it does not give you a thin and thick strokes, but you can use this to make a calligraphy, especially the fox one. The last material we need in calligraphy is paper. To be honest, you can actually use any paper as long as it's soft. But as a beginner, I recommend you to use a grid or dotted paper because it can serve you as guidance in making calligraphy. In order to start the calligraphy, you need to first practice these basic calligraphy strokes. As you can see here, I am doing the up strokes. As you can see, I am applying a light pressure from down, up to form a very thin line which looks exactly as a slash. The next stroke is the downstroke. In here, I am applying a heavy pressure from top to bottom of the paper to form a slash also. The next stroke is the overturn. In this stroke, we need to apply a light to heavy pressure starting from the bottom, going up, then going down. And as you can notice, it is actually a combination of upstroke and downstroke. The next stroke is the underturn. It is completely the opposite of the overturn. You only need to do is to put a heavy to light pressure starting from the top down to the bottom and going up again. The next stroke is the compound curve. It is actually the combination of overturn and underturn, but in here we need to apply a light to heavy to light pressure starting from the bottom up to the top, then going down again, then up again. The third to the last stroke is the oval. In here we are actually doing a letter O in the slant position, but we need to apply a heavy to light pressure starting from the top down to the bottom, then going up again. But this time, it's not like an underturn. We are doing it in a circle manner. The next stroke is the ascender stroke. In this stroke, it is kinda complicated, but as you practice more, you can easily do it. You can do it by applying a light curve to heavy downstroke, starting from the middle of this stroke, then going down. The last stroke is the descender. It is completely the opposite of ascender, and as you can see, you can do it by applying a heavy downstroke to the light curve. Part of this tutorial, which is the areas in calligraphy. I am teaching this to you because it can be the foundation of your knowledge in the different basic calligraphy style, which I will be teaching to you later. But as you can see here, I am writing the parts of the areas in calligraphy, which is the X height and the ascender as well as the descender. X height is in the middle of the area of calligraphy, while the ascender is in the top and descender is in the bottom. Here I will show you the different letters that are in the different areas in calligraphy. For example, in X height, A, C, and are the letters that are in X height, while the B, D, and L are the letters that are in ascender and X height. Last is the letters in descenders. As you can see, G, P, and Y are the letters that place in descender. Part of this tutorial is the calligraphy letters. In here, I will show you guys on how to write the different calligraphy letters in capital and small letters. Keep in mind that you can just do this if you are knowledgeable enough in the different cursive letterings as well as the basic calligraphy strokes. One tip to remember on how to do a calligraphy letters is to apply heavy pressure to the downstroke and light pressure to the upstroke. There are a variety of calligraphy lettering that are commonly found on Google, but you can use these calligraphy letters that I make as an inspiration, or you can also find some inspiration for calligraphy letterings in Google. It actually depends on you. If you reach this part of the video, video, I just want to say that thank you for watching this, and I hope you learned a lot as you watch this video. I'm here to say that don't be pressured in doing calligraphy, just enjoy it. And always remember that no one starts to be an expert. All starts from the beginner, and it's okay to be a beginner. If this is what you want to do, please don't give up. Just practice, 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 and practice until you master the calligraphy. Also, don't feel bad if your first work in calligraphy is not that perfect as you can see from other artists, because some of them are expert while you are beginner. Don't be pressured to make a perfect calligraphy. Just enjoy it. I'm sure you'll have satisfaction at the end. Calligraphy letters that I make. You can screen capture it for inspiration or reference, but also you can find some in the Google as I have mentioned. We are finally at the end of this tutorial, which is the basic calligraphy styles. The first is the basic style. In here, you are writing a calligraphy in the 3 areas that I have mentioned a while ago, and you simply write it in the straight position. The next style is the bouncy. In here, you are writing a calligraphy in no specific area, and the letters are more curvy than the basic. The next style is the formal style. This style is usually found on the outcome of calligraphy that used a fountain pen. Style is the expanded style. In here, you are kinda writing a basic style, but this time it is in slanting position and the letters are expanded. The next style is the flourished. You can mostly saw this style in invitation, especially in wedding invitation. This is the combination of formal style and a lot of wavy thin lines. It is really hard to make, and I guess you are not a beginner but an expert if you know how to do this. As you can see here, I'm getting a hard time doing this style because I don't usually do this style because it's so hard. Is not actually a calligraphy, but I also include this because you can use this style in making a calligraphy, especially a quote calligraphy, and also it is a combination of thick and thin strokes. Calligraphy ends here. I hope you learned a lot today, and if you want me to do another tutorial, for example, fox calligraphy or ribbon calligraphy, I would love to do so. Please just comment below if you want, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Be the best version of yourself and always remember that we are artists because God is.